wait to see you at our next game, Knicks fans, because every single one of you that attends receives a Knicks Sitting Answer calendar. Hey, Knicks fans, we can't wait to see you at our next home game, because everybody will get their own Knicks player bobblehead. A great way to show off your Knicks pride. Be a part of our game day experience this upcoming season by visiting our website or your nearest ticket booth for more information. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having issues at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word of the Knicks along with your issue and seek location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately. Remember, Knicks fans, we have tickets available.
Oh, say does.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter, David Aldridge, on the sidelines. All right, a chance to check out stats for Jalen Brunson.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. The wingmen, White and Levine. And it's Thunder in at the point guard position. And for New York, and the forwards will be Bridges and Hart. Miles McBride out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the 5, roaming the paint. Oh, Stan, this should be a fun one. A clash at the center position.
Yeah, and Kevin, the way the game has changed, we don't see these kind of big men matchups much anymore. And so it's great to see one where 2 great big guys going at it, and they're going to go after each other.
And Stan, you know what you're talking about. You've had the opportunity to coach some great big men.
Oh, I have. I had Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, Andre Drummond. I seem to always have good centers.
And the basket by Thunder.
Yeah, that's a nice dish. A lot of times the best way to put the ball in the right spot is with that bounce pass.
Back to Brunson. Can't get it to fall. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. The question for them right now, can they maintain this winning streak? They've notched 11 in a row.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control. They never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
And he makes the first. You know, Stan, as productive as Zach LaVine has been, you get the sense he wants to compete for titles. He wants more than just the individual stuff.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, at this point in his career, it just hasn't all worked for the teams he's been on yet, but he's still got some time to figure it out.
Yeah, he does. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Look, he's an ideal modern wing. LaVine has tremendous athleticism, length, a great three-point shot. He's been productive for years.
Here's Thunder after Mikal Bridges' bucket. Thunder passes to Vucevic. Shoots over Brunson. And it's Vucevic missing. New York with the ball. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
Brunson, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Hands it from downtown. Thunder's got 5 points so far.
Well, LaVine is out there to finish plays, but if a guy is open, he'll make the extra pass.
Pass to McBride. Now Bridges. Brunson, left side. Shot clock at 3. Chicago grabs the miss. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
Here's McBride after the made shot from Thunder. Bridges finds Hart. Brunson with it. Latre cranes the three-pointer.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks, guys. The Knicks went all in this summer, trading with their rivals, the Brooklyn Nets, for Mikal Bridges. In reuniting a core that won collegiate championships together, they hope to replicate that success at this level, and now with perhaps the league's top defensive wing tandem. They'll have a chance.
A big-time move for sure. And Shams, we appreciate the report. And Chicago has possession following the score by New York. Vucevic with the bucket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Knicks trail by 6. Pass to McBride. It's Hart on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Lets it go. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Here's Thunder. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Thunder's got 13 points.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to McBride. For the three. The shot, no good. The Bulls leading by 7. Inside, here's Williams. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
You must have left your dancing shoes at home. Let's see what you got.
A new lineup here for the Bulls. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Knicks. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And checking out Chicago, they're just so locked in right now. It doesn't matter who they're playing. I know it's still early in the season, but they may turn out to be the team to beat.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But
Sims is checked in, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Landry Shamet. Chicago also making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Torrey Craig. Horton Tucker comes in for Dosunmu. And Thunder subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Payne out there with Jalen Brunson. And then there's Precious Achiuwa. And it's Sims in at the center filling out the middle. They're the group New York will start the second with. Knicks trail by 8. Here's Brunson. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Count that one. Giddey's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bulls.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Brunson, good.
And he has become deadly from that in-between area. Brunson as efficient on the midi as anybody.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms. Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And he comes up with the deuce.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Brunson with another miss.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
And that drops in from beyond the arc. Three-pointer from Thunder. Thunder's got 22.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now here's Payne. Not a lot of room. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Over to the wing. Here's Thunder. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. 25 points for Thunder.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And here are the Knicks now. 19-point game. Towns the pass to Brunson.
I see him.
Looking to get it going. New York, no good that time either.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
Now here's White, defended by McBride. And the basket by Thunder.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Brunson. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 6th rebound on the night.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And the basket by Thunder.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Here's Bridges. That one goes in. Bridges has got his 2nd basket of the night.
At one time, Bridges developed the floater to complement the rest of his arsenal.
Here's Thunder. And it's off from 3-point range. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. So, Stan, let me take you back to the 95-96 NBA season. It was your first year as an NBA assistant. And, of course, the Bulls winning 72 games in that season. Unbelievable.
They were incredible, but one of my great memories in that season, the day of the trade deadline, we sent out 5 guys, brought in 5 new guys. We had to play the Bulls that night. Only one of those players made it in. We had only 8 guys available, some guys who had hardly played for us. Rex Chapman had an unbelievable game, and we beat Michael Jordan's Bulls on that night.
Oh, what a great story. Vucevic setting the pick for White. Good on the triple. White's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to Bridges from outside the arc. Good, and his assist goes to town. 7 points for Mikal Bridges.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
From deep, Brunson. Rebound by Thunder. He got it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Chicago Bulls controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Battle of the Big Apple. They've been competing for a long time. Both reside in the Atlantic Division, so they know each other well.
And if you love to follow celebrities like you do, Shaq, they'll be showing up in droves for this one. Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Chicago Bulls.
Well, you look at all the assisted buckets, I like how they're working together. Ball movement and selfless play can be infectious.
Excuse me, are infectious and contagious the same thing?
You're the doctor. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by Thunder.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Knicks trail by 20. So for Chicago right now, the wingmen, White and Levine. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. And it's Thunder in at the point. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier, he said. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Towns with the bucket.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Thunder passes to Vucevic. Bounce pass from Williams. To the middle, here's Thunder, and good that time. 32 points for Thunder.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Pass to Hart. Here's Towns. Rebound by the Bulls.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
You know, Stan, it is great to see Kobe White put it all together.
It sure is, Kevin. This guy hung in there with a great attitude, even when he wasn't playing as much as he wanted to. He's still growing as a player, knocking down shots. His confidence is sky high. His approach will take him a long way.
I got to believe, as a coach, that is incredibly satisfying to have that kind of play.
Yeah, it really is when you have a guy like that and he just keeps getting better.
New York's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Going inside, and he converts the layup. Brunson's got 10.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Achua, he's checked in for New York. Here we get a moment now to view the league's stingiest defenses. Number 1, the Bulls.
Well, they allow the fewest points per game in the league. Sometimes that can be a factor of pace, but safe to say,
to make substitutions.
Welcome, everyone. Let's dance for you.
Chicago's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. You've got Payne. Achua is out there with Miles McBride. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Accordi in at center. That's the 5 for New York right now.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Brunson with it. Here's Hukporty. Pass to Payne. Rebound by Williams.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Thunder. It's rebounded by New York. Achua's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend? Toughest to stop?
Kevin,
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right, but with the way they...
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow. Great win tonight, MP. Cavs always come to play, especially at home. Lock in, MP. Hottest team in the land coming through.
Coming up next, the Cavaliers take it on the Bulls. For Cleveland, they've yet to find that spark this season. Off to a slow start. Bulls, Cavs, up next on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. A little extra excitement for you tonight. It's the first game of the NBA Cup. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaking out. You look at Chicago, things stacking up nicely for them so far. #1 in their conference and looking formidable. And checking out the Cavaliers, not posing much of a threat right now.
When I look at Chicago, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you've got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. White and Levine are out on the wings. Williams and Vucevic are inside. And it's Thunder in at the 1. And for Cleveland, Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. Okoro and Mobley, your small and power forwards. And it's Thompson in at the center position. And here we are for Game 1 of the NBA Cup. This game will count both towards group play as well as the regular season standings.
Yeah, and it's really important to start off with a win. Only 8 teams advance to the elimination round, so there's not a lot of room for failure in this group stage.
Well, guys, you can't look at this team and not get into the topic of MP. He's been a very vocal and driving force for his squad, and he's made it known that he's got his sights set on winning the NBA Cup this season.
You gotta love how that just ramps up his teammates, the coaching staff, and even us at the broadcast table. But seriously, I'm gonna be looking at how tough each of these group stage games are for MP. He and his guys aren't the only team with their sights set on the NBA Cup this season.
And now let's check in with Allie to see what she has on MP for us. Take it away, Allie.
Hey, BA. Well, no surprise, MP is on a mission to bring home the NBA Cup, telling me I want to be a part of a winning legacy. That's my main goal in any competition I'm in. Victories come first. All the individual stuff comes later. Would you expect anything less from MP, Brian?
Nope, we sure wouldn't. And this guy is all in. And Richard, thinking about Donovan Mitchell, he just has a total impact on the game.
It's crazy to think that he's in the prime of his career, but every single year he continues to get better. I still think there are more levels for him to go.
Now here's Garland. His last outing we saw him score 22.
And maybe they're a little too excited today. They need to settle down. They've opened up 1 for 4.
Pass to Thunder from deep three-point land. And the rebound goes to Cleveland, coming off that win against the Sixers.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
So it's the Cavaliers now. Six to shoot from deep. Mitchell, yes, and a nice assist from Garland.
And normally Mitchell wants his shot head on, but you give him the corner and he will adapt.
Here's Thunder, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. On the wing, Mitchell. He's guarded by White. Launches a three. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
And the basket is good. Thunder's got 11.
You can count on Vucevic to make a few clever handoffs. He sees what's happening at all times.
Pass to Thompson. Thompson, a screen on White. The three from Mitchell, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Thunder with the bucket.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Cavaliers trail by 6. Okoro outside. Back to Garland. The three is up. And it's Chicago with a board. The mood around the team right now on cloud 9, looking for their 13th win in a row.
Yeah, not very often you see a team that's got the juice flowing like these guys. They've got the right attitude, the right team-focused basketball to win against just about anyone. It's going to be interesting to see who and how this stretch comes to an end.
Here's Thunder, guarded by Garland. White, the pass to Vucevic. Here's Thunder. That one falls, coming off the Vucevic feed. He's got 16.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Cavaliers will go for it. And so in the game for the Bulls, Williams and Vucevic are inside. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Thunder in at the point. Now here's LeVert. Still without a bucket. And rebounded by Zach LaVine. Pass to Thunder. Here's Vucevic. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Not stopping Vucevic that time, powering through the defenders.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. Now here's LeVert. Lays it up and banks it in.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
Bulls leading by 9. What's impressive about Karis LeVert, he's played a lot of different roles, Richard.
From averaging 20 points a game to more of a complimentary scorer. Look, LeVert has been a starter. He's come off the bench. He has thrived in any assignment you give him.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
LeVert goes against LaVine. There's a screen. The three. Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now. Let's go with a 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Jerome passes to Mitchell. Over Giddey. Mitchell misses.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Pass to Giddey. Here's Vucevic. Inside. Here's Thunder. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. Vucevic has got his 3rd assist of the night.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Now here's LeVert. A 14-point game for him in the win against the 76ers in Philadelphia. To end the run, drains the triple. LeVert's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers have great size up front. They have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, who said, "We have each other's backs." That's the advantage of having 2 7-footers. If you blow by the first one, there's a second one waiting for you. Brian, they'll make it tough.
No doubt. Waves and waves of length inside. Thanks, Allie. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Get up and get loud. Please welcome to the floor,
Well, big group substitution here for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Niang. Evan Mobley comes in for Wade. Okoro is checked in for LeVert. And Garland is subbed in for Mitchell. Horton Tucker, he's checked in for Chicago. White comes in for Giddey. Now here's Garland. No points so far. And another miss by Cleveland.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And as we start up the NBA Cup, let's explain to our viewers how the groups are formed.
Sure thing, B.A. First, you only play teams from your conference. The groups are drawn based off of last year's standings, so they try to keep it even in terms of quality of team.
Pass to Mobley. Mobley, a screen on White. Back to Mobley. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Thunder. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the track.
Shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by White.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Thunder with the bucket.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Timeout called the Cavaliers. So it's Chicago, a huge 24-point lead for them. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot. Oh, to the left side. Give it up for the participants.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
I think for Cleveland, they've looked okay early on, but it's going to take a lot of work to get this team to the next tier. Plenty of competition ahead of them and not much room for error.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Chicago Bulls.
They've kept the ball moving. No one's trying to be a hero, and you see the results.
Yeah, they're just not slinging it around. They are passing with a purpose.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And Cleveland has possession. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Garland and Mitchell.
Oh, my goodness.
How about that?
Putting a little something extra on that one. Mobley showing off his skills around that rim.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Mobley against Williams. Outside Levine. Another three for Chicago.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Thompson finds Mitchell. Pulls up. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 7 tonight.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Garland, the pass to Okoro, and he drives in. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got his 4th assist in this one. Bulls leading by 23. Here's Thunder. Three-pointer off the mark. The Cavs have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Garland. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Some solid defense from Williams.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Here's Thunder. The bank shot, no good. And the Cavs shooting only 39% so far in the game. Garland, the pass to Okoro. Good on the bucket. Okoro's got 4 points in the quarter.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
Thompson, no good. Bulls leading by 21. Here's Williams. And the layup falls. Williams has gotten his first basket of the night.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
From deep, Mobley. Rebound by the Bulls. White's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Thunder. Launches it. Gets the 3 to fall. Thunder's got 32 points.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
The 3 from Mitchell. And rebounded by Zach LaVine.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Yep, that one goes.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And he makes it.
You got to be right on Garland from that mid-range spot because he is lethal from there.
Chicago calls timeout. A different look for Cleveland. Niang, he's checked in for Thompson. Both teams making substitutions here. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Pass to Garland. And here is Thompson. Back to Garland. And it's cleared by Vucevic. And for Chicago, let's take a look. LaVine and Williams are the 2 forwards. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Kobe White. And it's Thunder in at the point guard. He's off on that one. The Cavs have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Mitchell with the ball. Guarded by Vucevic. Here's Garland. From 13 feet, down it goes.
The efficiency of Garland is something. This man believes that he can make every shot.
Thunder, the pass to White. Here's Thunder. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Thunder's got 34. Here's Garland. There's a minute 59 left in the fourth. Mobley outside. From downtown, Another miss by Garland.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Here's Levine. And again, it's Chicago. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends. And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Bulls.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Thunder.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Here's Thompson, and the slam dunk by Thompson.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Right now, this is what you want to see. Mitchell playing without hesitation and just taking quality shots.
Here's Thunder. The three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And Mitchell is a handful for any defense. So difficult to...
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Well, getting that first win under your belt is huge. They still have 3 games left, but they're in a great position going forward.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson.
To the Jalen Murphy Show. I'm your host, Jalen Murphy. I know more about sports than you do.
That's debatable.
Watch your mouth, Russ. We got a great show for you today, starting off with a brand new segment, Trash Talk Do's and Don'ts.
Oh, I'll start. Don't tell people how to trash talk when you were 7th man with a rickety jump shot and the handle of a precocious 4th grader.
Okay. Do keep your mouth shut if you spent most of your career waving towels at the end of the bench.
You know what? You've been selling me short since college, man. How about this? We could have won a championship, but you looked me off to take a double-team 30-footer at the buzzer, buddy.
For the last time, Russell, you weren't open.
I was open.
Guys,
I was open. I was wide open.
Just, if I may, can I just say, wowzers. I'm so looking forward to learning from both of you. And more data is always important, even when it's something as unquantifiable as trash talk.
Shut it, Toby!
Okay.
Let's start the segment. Don't trash talk if you can't back it up. There's nothing worse than writing checks with your mouth that your game can't cash.
That's what I'm saying. Not only does it make you look like a clown, but it demoralizes your teammates.
You'd know all about demoralizing your teammates, wouldn't you, Russ?
Oh, you would like to think so, except that my basketball skills were so superior to yours my entire career.
Great win tonight.